Hello again, my name is Gabe Zolna. This is the 15th of March, 2018. I don't even know how many videos I've made today. They all so sort of going to a blur. But I felt I needed to make this one. And I want you to think about a lot of the things that President Trump has done that have helped us. And I also want you to think of a lot of things that President Trump hasn't done that could have helped us. What's the president's number one obligation? Well, it's to protect the American people. That's their number one obligation. I don't think George W. Bush did that. I don't think Barack Hussein Obama did that. And sadly, I don't think that President Trump's doing that. Why? Well, we know that President Trump doesn't have a lot of respect for the media. He thinks that they always lie. I'm inclined to agree, by the way. President Trump has a way to get his message out to the American people through Twitter. They haven't shut him down, and they wouldn't dare shut down the president. But he has to know that Google, YouTube, and Facebook are monopolies. And they have incredible power to sway not only the American people, but people from all over the world. I did a video on it a few days ago, and I talked about Facebook doing exactly that. They're going to change the thought process as to how people are going to vote, because they want them all to vote for liberals. What do we know? Well, we know that YouTube is a gigantic monopoly. I got to believe they're a whole lot larger of a monopoly than Ma Bell was when it was taken apart, because it was a monopoly. Have you heard Trump say one single word against YouTube, against Google, against Facebook? Because I haven't. He's not protecting our First Amendment rights. And he's not doing such a great job protecting our Second Amendment rights when he came out and said, yeah, take away the guns and deal with due process later. When he was so proud of how the NRA supported him. And when he said that if Hillary would be president, she'd be going after your guns. I'm going to protect your guns. Well, how do you protect your guns when you make a statement like he just made? A man is only as good as his word. I actually made a video titled, "A Man is Only as Good as His Word," and I spoke about President Trump. Remember when he said that we'd learn everything we need to learn about JFK assassination? He'd release all the documents? Then he held back. He didn't release all the documents. Remember when he said that Hillary needs to go to prison? And then when he became president, what did he say? Well, he said the Clintons are good people. They've suffered enough when they're constantly nipping at his heels. Folks, you really need to sit back and look at the pieces of the puzzle. They don't fit. He says a lot of good things, and he does a lot of good things, but he says a lot of things that he should do, and he would do, and then he doesn't do them. I did a video, as I said a moment ago, about a man's only as good as his word. And I was talking about President Trump. Sit back and ask yourself, why hasn't he protected our First Amendment rights? Why hasn't he released all the information that he said he would on JFK's assassination? Why hasn't he reversed Obama's executive order and unraveled Obama's past? If he were to do that, everything that Obama signed into law would be negated. How many times have you heard me say that? You've also heard me say that I believe that President Trump is going to take us to the same place that Hillary Clinton would have taken us to, but at a different pace. He was chosen for the role he's in. No different than Obama was chosen for the role he's in. No different than the Bushes were chosen for the role that they're in. I think he's the final act. I hope I'm wrong. But look at the piece of the puzzle, and you tell me what you see. You tell me why he hasn't gone after Google and YouTube being gigantic monopolies. Why he hasn't gone after Facebook to protect our First Amendment rights. And look what he's doing now with the CIA. There's Gina Haspel. She should be incarcerated. She's one of Obama's loyalists. And he's putting her in as the CIA director. I think we're all screwed. Don't you?